But anyway, you've made it halfway through the week. I hope everyone's doing well. Tonight we're going to be working on furry name badge comms. We have so many of these to work on. But I really enjoy doing them. It's kind of like relaxing, the process. I think because there's not a whole lot of composition to think about, it's just like rendering and drawing the characters. It's like, it's a long process, but it's fun. Also, thank you for the pets, Cyan. Also, earlier today, I'm trying to think of like how to give like a quick day rundown. Actually, why do I even need to do that? I'll just like say it while I draw. And also, welcome in guppies, welcome in minnows. Oh, my to-do list. You know what? I don't even think I need a to-do list. I'm just kind of gonna be doing anything to work towards my completion. But I am gonna write the art feature so that doesn't go uncredited. There we go. They're little stickers. I've been wanting to finish these because the summer sale will be next month, and these will be included in that. These, and then hold on, wait. I want to try something. I just learned this today, and I'm gonna see if it works. Okay, wait. I think I need to do this. I'm trying to do something for like for a video. That didn't work. Oh, it's because the layer's locked. Would it work if I do it on this layer? I learned a way to do outlines without having to do the whole coloring thing. Draw on border, draw outside. Ooh. It looks clean. It looks clean. All right, that's nice. So what you do is you select the object, you invert the selection, and you go edit. Let's see. I just saw it under edit. Outline selection. Oh, also I just realized that Ethan rated us. Welcome in. I haven't been on your stream in a while. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well, Purpy's Cave. Thank you. And I use Clip Studio Paint, personally. Hold on. One thing I am going to do, I think, is make the outline bigger. Like 20? Solid. The only trouble is if you have these like little stray pixels, they do show up. These are not free name badges, however. These are just stickers that I've been meaning to do because I really want them to go up for the spring sale because I think they're cute. Summer sale, sorry. Wrong season. Hello, welcome in, Chloe. Also, I missed because I was getting set up, but what were you streaming? What were you streaming, Serene? I made alla Sasina pasta for the first time today, and it was so good. Proud of myself for learning to cook more. That's awesome! And congratulations! I can't say I've ever eaten that before. But I'm always happy hearing people learning to cook. Alright. Also, Rat Rave, I still love your URL. I remember the one time I drew your... And I was gonna say, I know you just lurked, so... No, you don't have to answer, but I remember the time that I drew your first one, I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. Is Mars's hat fully colored? It may not be. I don't know.
I know you're pissed off about the colors of the hat.
For a while I was. I can't remember. You know what? I'm just gonna color everything that needs to be colored white again, just in case. I haven't joined in a while. I just want to see what's up. Welcome in. Hello again, Andy. Okay, like his shirt is the right color at least. So hopefully... It's like reduced tomato sauce in a pan. Very cool. Alright. Actually, I was going to say one of the things that I was doing today that I was really excited to do, and also I haven't done in a while, I've been trying to post on TikTok again more. I think I fell off when I didn't have the physical space to record TikToks because the old apartment was very dark. And I think that, like, because of that, I was always embarrassed to record in it. It looked very scary. I love how you always start streaming when I'm cooking, so I have something silly to watch. The only problem is I want to start drawing every time I watch. What you can do is you can cook and then you can draw after you eat. Because then you'll be, like, ready for, you'll eat and you'll be ready for bed. It's perfect. The perfect plan. Hi, Critter. I'm gonna cook to you today. Awesome. Wait, everyone's making food. Guys, you're so good. My dinner was water ice. And, like, I need to eat a proper meal. I guess I also had pizza bites. That's also not dinner, but, like, it's something. No, not ice soup. I guess that's Italian ice is what most people probably call it. Like blue raspberry Italian ice. The dinner brothers right now. My dinner was a mango. No, snow cone's different. Snow cone is not the same as Italian ice. I don't know what the difference is. What are these name badge thingies for? They're cute. So these actually are stickers. I was just doing the outline for these because I'm going to come back to them. Now, these, on the other hand, are the mock-ups for name badges, and then the two on the bottom are actually finished. They're both badges that I've finished up. And actually, this one's on its way. But what they're used for is you can wear them at furry conventions to show other people what your fursona is, because you might not put your face online, but you'd want to be able to see people that you know. So it's basically a way for people to recognize you by your sona in person. That's Amber. I know her. That's Bestie. Yeah. Actually, Amber's is right here. Amber's is, like, lined. Now I just gotta do the colors. Snow cones are plain ice with syrup. Italian ice is like frozen juice that's blended for easy consumption. Okay. I was like, I know there's a difference because they taste different, but I don't know what the difference in the actual process of making them is. Thought snow cone was just another American name for ice cream? Ooh, ice cream has cream in it. Ice cream has to have dairy in it, unless it's like a lactate-free ice cream. Italian ice is like Charmius was saying, frozen juice that's then blended so that becomes kind of like crushed ice, crushed slush, basically. And then a snow cone is like you shave ice cubes and then put syrup over top. I taught people how to do motion tracking censoring in my video editor today. Oh, that's awesome. I remember you were working on that. Sorbet.
Custard, the superior one, is
yes.
Ice cream, but it's got eggs in it. That's what makes custard.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, custard got egg.
Sorbet has dairy in it too. Sorbet is a juice with fruit, usually shaved, but it does also have dairy in it. And why do I know this? Scott Pilgrim, of all things. It's either dairy or egg, but it has an animal product because it's not vegan.
I think it's dairy.
It's dairy.
Yeah.
Usually cream and through fruit? Okay. Whereas Italian ice does not have cream. Italian ice... It's milk and eggs, bitch! Okay, yeah. I'm glad other people know the Scott Pilgrim reference, because it's just such a niche thing that when people are like, why do you know that? I'm like, you wouldn't get it. So what's sherbet? Sherbet is a type of ice cream. It is also... Sherbet and sorbet are different. I think sorbet just has a larger ratio of actual fruit, whereas sherbet, I think, is just flavored ice cream. Sherbet is my cat. Okay, I actually don't like this one being that way. Man, now I want ice cream. Tis the season. So it's American kakigori shaved ice. Maybe? Shaved ice sounds better other places. For us, we literally just shave ice and put syrup over top of it. Lemon ice cream is peak food, I think. I agree with that. That is very good. That's toys to me. Like the comic about the guy going to the ice cream shop and ordering the flavor of the day, and the flavor of the day is just toys. Mav, thank you for the resub. Shaved ice is snow cone, same thing. Yes, yeah. This is truing. Alright, now, one thing I do want to do is I do want to start picking Amber's colors. No! Come back. Come back to where the minnows can see you. Because then, since the lines are basically there, it'll be a little easier to do. Kakigori is just shaved ice with syrup on it, so it checks out. Okay, so that is exactly what a snow cone is. I learned something today. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing, Bug Paws. I feel like that would... I could make a snow cone furry. You should?
Yeah.
Do you think that would be cute?
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's the first time I've ever had, like, a furry idea that you were, like, vocally... Not that you disapprove, just, like, that's the first time you've, like...
I'm picturing a dragon, and its scales are different, like rainbow colors. Because the scales are like the syrups.
Okay, hold on. Now I have to write that down or I will forget. And there's no way I'm letting that one fly. That may be our Friday stream. Because we have the popcorn and soda float sea lion. And so if someone doesn't get the sea lion, but they want a summer-themed adopt, then the snow cone dragon is also there. Also, thank you for the suggestion of animal, because I sometimes have ideas for furries, but I have no idea what animals to make them, and I don't want to... Dragons are good. I love dragons.
Well, you also reminded me of dragons, because you got me the little Tyranitar guy. Literally Godzilla.
Forrest, you should have a pear dragon fursona. Just saying. I think that it would be... That's something that hasn't happened yet, but is kind of criminal that it hasn't happened yet. Do you know what a pear dragon is?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, you've been furry... What was that?
They look like Flygon.
Yeah. There's like 5,000 Pokemon that are pear dragon shaped. It's Gudra, Flygon, Ampharos, technically Floatzel, although Floatzel's not a dragon, it's just a pear. Also, Typhlosion falls in that. Dragonite. Dragon's very good. I am heavily biased. Unrelated, but the amount of censoring I'm going to have to do in the last third of the spot is scaring me. To be honest, it's so pixelated I don't think that it'll actually get me in trouble, but I think that censoring it is funnier. So if you want to do it and you're up to the task, then soldier on. I crocheted an Ampharos once? That's so cute. Do you know what poly means? I do. Yon's from Dumpster Evening Snowcone Furry. There is a Pokemon Snowcone. There is. I love it. It's because it's funnier. It's worth the work. What's mochi then? Oh, mochi is a completely different dessert. Mochi... Okay, so I believe mochi ice cream is only a thing in the States. Like, it's not... Or sorry, not mochi ice cream. Fried ice cream is only a thing in the States. Mochi ice cream is actually in Japan. But mochi is like... I'm pretty sure that it's rice flour that's then, like,
beaten to death with a hammer.
It's beaten to death with a hammer. Maybe they can choose the syrup colors like fashion. Oh, that'd be really cute. Fried ice cream. Fried ice cream is a different thing. Fried ice cream is not mochi. Mochi, it's glutinous rice flour. Then you beat it with a giant hammer. And then... What else? I mean, there's a lot of things you could do with it. You can fill it with things. Forest, one of your favorites is the red bean filled one, right?
Yeah, it starts with a D. D-A-I.
D-A-I,
That's the first part of it. I forget the second part of it.
Wait, this is a topic I need to talk about. Bug pause, I'm listening with politely folded hands. Ain't that dango?
No.
Dorayaki. Daifuku?
Yes!
Daifuku. It's Daifuku. Matcha mochi is very delish. I agreed. And I do also like mochi ice cream. Taiyaki, again, is a totally different thing. Taiyaki is the little fish-shaped...
I can also have red bean in them.
Yes, they can also have red bean. And I love taiyaki. Personally, my favorite taiyaki is, like the cream-filled one. Wait, that's the fish. Yes, it's the fried fish dessert, which is delicious. It is delicious.
I wish we used red bean more and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's sweet without being, like, too sweet.
Forrest giving us our very own Japanese food wordle. It's kind of fun, though.
I give wordle of many things, because I can't remember the names of anything.
Where do I obtain takoyaki? So here's the thing. You can get it fresh from a lot of different, like, food places. Like, if anywhere sell... Some places that sell boba sell it. Some places that sell, like, just Japanese dinners, like, will sell it if you go to a Japanese, like, dinner place. But if you can't get it fresh, you can go to any Asian grocer, and they usually have a frozen area. And we got a big bag of them, and then we put them in the air fryer. And they're still pretty good. I think they're best fresh. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm not missing bug pause.
Yeah, we actually had some.
Dorayaki is not mochi. Wait, what is it?
Huh?
Sorry, bug pause was saying dorayaki is not mochi. I recognize the word, but I don't know what it means. Also, thank you for hydrate. Sorry, what were you saying, baby?
Oh, I was just saying that we had a bag of it with the custard filling in it, and I forgot we finished it, and then I got inebriated, got really excited, and opened up the freezer, and then got really sad because it was gone.
I actually had the exact same thing happen. It might have even been the same night, because I went after stream, I was really hungry, and I was just like, oh wait, I haven't had any of the takoyaki yet. And it was...
The taiyaki?
Taiyaki, sorry, takoyaki is octopus.
Octopus.
I haven't had any of the taiyaki yet, and I go into the fridge and it's gone. Dorayaki is pancakes with red bean in the middle. Oh, okay, wait, I've also eaten that.
I also like those.
Mm-hmm. Also, I saw Wes ask, what are the goals for the stream? Goals for the stream are we're going to color block Amber's commission, which is the one we're doing right now. We are going to thumbnail a good chunk of the remaining name badge commissions because I would like to get those started to have some things to show people as progress shots. And then I think I'm going to try and start a name badge for Forrest because I finished my critter name badge, so I want to finish his Tanuki one. I said something before that too. Ooh, I'm scrolling up. Hold on. It's fish shaped. It's not actually got fish in it. What people in the West call mochi is usually daifuku. Mochi ice cream is yukimi daifuku. Wait, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that. Wait, so what is mochi? Also, I did so you said maybe they could choose the syrup colors like fashion for the snow cone dragon, which I think is really cute. Dango, the scaly western with the no. Dango is like a type of food too. Dorayaki is more like too smoking. Yes, I mean it is balls on a stick. Why are you? Do you have a problem with balls? Since the conversation is Japanese food, there's a dessert I had at a revolving sushi restaurant like a decade ago is dango. I'm pretty sure what you're describing is actually, or yeah, I think it's dango. I think it was probably dango covered with sesame and a sweet and savory sauce. Sorry, we have motorists around here. He's got zoomies, it can't stop. The machine compressed farter. Also, Bugpaw said mochi is basically the dough, so it's always weird when people call daifuku or other things like dango mochi. That's actually really interesting. It would kind of be like us calling bread flour. And that's like a...
I thought you were gonna say calling like a cheeseburger like a bun.
Yeah, actually that is also true.
Into cheeseburger. Would you like this bun?
They're from China, I think. Oh? Goma dango. Interesting. That's sesame balls. My chat cut out? It's okay, I still saw. Hold on. Sorry, I have to keep zooming out to make sure I'm getting Amber's colors right. I had no idea about Goma dango. Yeah, Theo, I hope we can help you so that you can get your yummy dessert again. For me, that was my experience with taiyaki. I had taiyaki once and I didn't know what it was called, and I just kept desperately asking people, what is that dessert that looks like a fish? And they're like, what in God's green earth are you talking about? Also, sesame is a very good dessert flavor. This is something that I feel that no one discusses enough. I know it's not like a super popular flavor in the West, but I think that should change. It's good. Hands you Swedish fish? That's literally, everyone's like, Swedish fish? And I'm like, no, it was filled with like a cream and it was fried, and they're like, what are you talking about? It was fish? And I'm like, no, it wasn't actually fish. Yippee, I know what they are. Sesame balls. No idea why they were in a revolving sushi restaurant, though. Well, a lot of times, sushi places will do, like, fusion. And when you go to, or not when we go to Hot Pot, the Hot Pot place we go to also has a revolving sushi line, even though Hot Pot is, actually, I don't know. I thought Hot Pot was Korean, but now I'm not, I'm doubting myself. I think it's Korean. Why are they shaped like fish? I actually was curious about that too. I might be wrong, but I think it had something to do with that specific type of fish being like really valued, and being treated like a delicacy. So then they started making desserts that were shaped like it too. Hot Pot is Chinese. Oh, thank you. I'm learning. Listening, learning. Wait a minute, maybe the reason I'm thinking that is because the place we went is also Korean barbecue. It's a Korean barbecue that has sushi and does hot pot. They just got everything, bro. They're like, are you hungry? Come in. We'll feed you. We'll feed you something. Oh, but the fish-shaped thing I do think has to do with, like, where taiyaki originates from. Thai fish are symbols of luck and wealth. Interesting. That's actually really cool. I like that they make desserts based around them then. Critter, yes? Hi, me? For rambling? Oh no, it's okay. I feel so autistic tonight for rambling. Do not apologize. I love it. Like I said, I like learning about, like, food and other places. I like learning so I can share with other people. Also because Forrest and I are both foodies. You are among like minds, absolutely. The owners of the hot pot place near me are really, really sweet. They recognize me in my IRL because we go every time we have enough money. It's such a good, like...
We still haven't gone to the sushi buffet.
I would love to do that. We could do that for Pride. Like after Pride, because you'll have worked.
Ooh.
And then I know you could put down a plate of sushi after a shift. Plus, the Pride that we're going to, there's not like a lot. It's not like a very corporate Pride. Like there's not much to buy. It's kind of just an experience. Okay, wait. I'm gonna make sure. A little tough. Oh wait, this is a hoodie. Okay, hold on. Hoodie is black. Okay. I'll be traveling on Pride to see my girlfriend. Awesome. My brain is gaining so many wrinkles from learning. Love and peace on planet Earth. Okay. Honestly, to make this look like black up against dark brown fur, probably, yeah, that's a good color. Tuned Crew, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the resub. Guys, I'm gonna have to make year badges soon, which is not year badges, 2-year badges soon, which is kind of insane to think. Can finally catch another stream. Welcome in, and I'm glad to see you. Is it only me, but I have so much trouble drawing Digitrade legs I want to learn so bad. I could make a TikTok about that. Explaining that. Because it's not hard. It's literally just drumsticks, like chicken leg. Anytime I have thought about something that people might want to see, I've been jotting it down and be like, do this. People ask this question on stream, and I'm like, ooh, okay, cool. Note taken. I've been trying to post like once every day. Do you know what lychee is? Explain, please. Oh yeah, lychee is a fruit. I think it's kind of like a semi-sweet fruit. It tastes kind of floral. Hold on, I'll pull up a picture too in case you don't know what I'm talking about. It's the kind of fruit that I said would be Yue's favorite fruit. These are lychee. They're not my favorite. I've had them before, and they're just kind of okay. I've had lychee juice at an Asian street food place. It's a bit too sweet. Too sweet? Really? Do you know about shiratama dango? They're so simple and quick and easy to make. All you need is water and glutinous rice flour. Yeah, we have actually. We've made dango at home a few times, and we also made, we tried a few different kinds. We did a sweet one. We did a sweet and savory sesame one. I think, how was it that we felt about the sweet and savory one? Texture was good, but I don't know if we liked the sauce very much.
I didn't like the sweet and savory sauce, and usually I like ribs. Like I'm like good old fashioned American ribs.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked sweet and savory together, but it was less so savory, and I think it was actually too salty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we have done that before. Lychee flavored drinks are the bomb. I'm like a mango fan. I actually didn't realize this until I was much older, but I do actually really like mango. Lychee isn't my fave, but I think my mom likes lychee. It's like every time I have a drink flavored with lychee, I like the flavor, but I think the fruit itself, it's just like not sweet enough. Your mango? I've had lychee boba before and it was good. That does actually sound pretty good. If we're talking about food, what is hot pot exactly? Korean hot pot place open near me, and I'm rubbing my hands like an evil fly. You lost, Alex. You should try hot pot. Let me explain what hot pot is to you. Okay, hot pot is you bring a friend too. You don't want to go, you can go alone. Actually, I think someone in this chat specifically went alone to hot pot and was listening to stream and talking. Hot pot is a giant pot of broth. What you do usually with how most places work, you pay like $20 to $30 for this pot of broth. Sounds expensive, right? But remember, you only have to pay for one pot of broth. So if you go with friends and you bring people with you, you just have to, literally one. It's one pot of broth. Now, here's the thing. Some places make individuals buy individual pots of broth, but usually those places, the pot is $20, and then it's all you can eat. So what you do is you have this pot of broth. You can pick the flavors. For me specifically, I like beef and I like mushroom. And you then get to select from a menu of ingredients that they're going to bring out to you, and then they'll cook it or you will cook it in the broth. You can choose how long to cook it. And then you can make like little sauces to dip your food in, because they usually have like a sauce and condiments bar. It is definitely most fun with friends, because then you can try each other's broths and like trade food. But it's a really, really good low-risk way to try new foods because, like I said, most places are all you can eat. So you don't have to worry about like losing money for paying for a platter of beef or like Wagyu beef. The place that we go to, that we've gone to a few times now, I went for the first time like 6 years ago, I think. And it was the first time I ever had beef. You literally just pay $20 for the pot that you get, and then because it's all you can eat, you can just keep ordering ingredients. And because of that, when Forrest and I have gone, we've sat down, each gotten a pot of broth, and I think together we each ate a whole platter of beef. I will just eat like 3 or 4 buckets of bok choy. You can get shrimp, you can get fish balls, you can get... Dumpling. Oh my god, the soup dumplings. Ooh, udon noodles, enoki mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms. You can get quail eggs. Quail eggs are really, really good in hot pot. I thought that if you left something at all you can eat, then you'd have to pay the full price. Some places are like that, but...
That's why you go with friends. If you don't eat anything, they can eat it.
That's why you go with friends. If I ask you too much questions, just tell me to stop. No, I'm more than happy to explain. Please never apologize. You're making me so hungry. Fuck, I'm sorry. I love hot pot. I love hot pot. It's probably my favorite eat out meal. Like, sushi's good too. I do also really like sushi. But if, like, it's a special occasion, like we're celebrating something, like something just happened, like we're seeing people, I'm going to be like, let's go get hot pot. That's what I want to do right now. It's what I want to do, and it's something that I know is going to have something to feed everyone in our group. Because, like I said, the place that we go to has more than just hot pot. They also have sushi, and they also have Korean barbecue. So you're basically are always set. You're going to make me want to go with my girlfriend on a hot pot date so bad. You should. Smiling evilly. The other thing I love, other than hot pot, I love a good bowl of ramen. That was the other thing we ate recently that was so good. And I'm now thinking about it, and I miss her. I had a black garlic and sesame shrimp tempura bowl of ramen, and it was very good. I haven't had hot pot, but it sounds really good. You should. It is. It's really, really good. Broth largely determines the flavor of what you're cooking, so you want to make sure that you get a broth that you like the taste of. But then you can also use sauces to change the flavor too. Do you like katsu curry? You're gonna like gasp. I've never eaten curry before. I've been too scared because like it looks too much like gravy to me. And so I've been nervous, but every single person I've met who I've told the things that I like is like, how have you not eaten curry before? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm scared. Why does it look like gravy? It's gravy core, but is the flavor different? I don't think I've ever had mushroom broth. It's yummy. I love mushrooms. But I want to. It does not taste like gravy?
It does not taste like gravy.
Okay. Maybe I need to be brave. Also, hold on, I saw 2 highlighted messages. Moon Mist said, it's also fun because you can add a bunch of stuff to it that you like. Yes, hot pot is super duper customizable. Like, it is literally only what you want to eat. Hi Critter, I'm going to my first protest on Saturday with my mom. I'm scared but also excited. Do you have any ideas how to prepare? Yes. Water. Bring face masks. Wear black or mostly like neutral colored clothing. Sunglasses would help. You want to probably have an escape route at any point in time. I'm looking to you because you're more of the guy for this kind of thing than me. Don't post about it on social media.
Until you get back.
Until you get back.
And those are all tips, like, assuming anything could happen.
It's better to assume that it could than not.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, those are all things you want to do to be prepared in case something does happen. But most of the time, just, like, follow whoever is sort of the leader. Usually they'll have, like, a megaphone, or people will be having signs, waving flags, whatever. Just go with the crowd, and you'll be fine.
Also, welcome in first-time chatter. And Isabella said, Critter, when I see your streams, it makes me forget about all the bad things I have in my life. That genuinely, I'm happy to hear. I'm sad to hear that there's things going on in your life, but the reason that I keep streaming and why I try to make the space that I do is because I've had people who did that for me and I wanted to pay it forward, so I'm glad to hear, and I hope things get better. Lemire asked, how would you describe the taste of what you don't like about gravy? Maybe then it'd be easier to describe curry to you. It tastes sweet to me. Gravy tastes like sugary, and kind of like oily. I don't know how to describe it. It's just unpleasant all around.
This is all the Madoka prints we have left.
You're fucking with me.
No. You might want to order more. If
Hello?
You think they'll sell.
Because there's like 19 left on the shop right now. Do you need... Is there at least 19 in that pile? That means we sold like 500? There's no way.
There's 18.
Ooh. There's no way we sold that many because it says we only sold 50 on the shop. We'll have to look around. Maybe there's like a stack somewhere.
Maybe. There's also like a couple stacks here
Mm-hmm.
that I think got messed up because, like I said, it's a more saturated. Like, this is how many are messed up
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't pack. Probably like, there's probably like 40 here.
Also, we are tracking what we've mailed out. Like, don't. Actually, I know exactly how many we sold because that's why I was like stunned that so many were like. Bro, people need to stop riding their loudest bikes. Curry isn't oily to me. It's more like a thick and soupy. Okay, that makes me a little less scared. My ears. I got like blasted with the ambient chorus. Sam Waffles, welcome in. Help, I'm so sorry. My eyes just like getting blasted. Critter Tumbler, Crumbler. Just transcended. I'm so sorry for how loud that was. That was loud for me, so I can't imagine how loud that was for you guys. Is it at a better volume now? I turned it down back to where it was originally. Also, someone redeemed caffeinate, but I don't have any coffee. I would have to quick coffee.
I just laid down.
How much do you love me?
I got you gelati.
I know, and I ate it. It was very yummy. Live 2D is frozen? I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Okay, so sorry for the music jump scare, though. I can go back to explaining. Who's that? That my fiance. Are you gay? Why are you gay? So the video that I sent to both chats, what she goes over to say basically is like, personal style is something that's developed by consuming art and by cultivating a space that's for you. So you can't create a personal style by looking at what already pre-exists in terms of what's popular and trending right now. And you also can't cultivate a personal style by only spending time in spaces where people are trying to sell you things. Because style cannot be cultivated in like... Hi, I can hear myself.
Sorry.
It's okay. Style cannot be cultivated in a capitalistic space. Otherwise, you will create an environment that feels capitalist. It'll feel corporate. It'll feel like impersonal. For example, like a lot of people bemoan millennial gray as like an aesthetic. They hate millennial gray now. They hate millennial minimalism now. And the thing is, back when I was younger, that was really popular. Like, a lot of people wanted the millennial gray, they wanted the millennial minimalism. So to see how that trend has shifted so much to the opposite direction, to me, that just really proves this point. It's not that there was anything wrong with minimalism, because when done for a personal choice and when done, like, with your own comfort in mind, minimalism makes sense. But I feel like the reason people are so sick of it is because it does feel impersonal. It does feel like you've just gutted an environment so that you can sell it to someone. Hi, Critter. Hi, Critter. First time catching stream. Been here for 5 minutes. I completely agree. I know this, especially someone who's just moved and needs to spend time decorating their home. And you'll notice it when you move out. You might start looking to other people to try and figure out what you're doing or figure out what your style is. And that's fine. I want to be very, very clear. Taking inspiration is fine. It's how I feel about art inspiration as well. But there comes a certain point where you need to cut the umbilical cord. You need to stop trying to be one specific person, because having the things that someone else has will not make you them. However, if you like what someone else is doing, like the vibe of the space, take notes of the specific things that you like and why, and then try to adopt it to your own interests and needs. Does that make sense? And I think also giving names to styles kind of kills them. Also, hello, N64 Discs, welcome in. I find this recent trend so annoying where people just bulk purchase trinkets and stuff that has no emotional value to them. It's all just a performance. They want to have a pretty personal space with no journey to achieve it. Yeah. That's how I feel when I see people comment on art. What is this style called? It's an artist's personal art? It's odd, yes. And I want to clarify, I am not mad, because people ask me that all the time. They're like, what would you describe your style? Like, how did you get your style? What is your style called? And I'm like, well, it's mine. It's my style. And if you want to look at it and study it to try and develop your own, that's okay. Is that like 6 now? But I hate the what's the name of this style thing. I got frustrated at it until I realized that it was probably just a bunch of directionless younger artists or like beginner artists trying to figure themselves out in a world that has sanitized and made art and expression of self very corporate. So they want to come out the other end with a polished and finished style that they can basically just slap onto their art and be like, I'm a complete person now, when that is not how style works at all. Also, style changes. Also, it never has to look the same, even in the same day. You can draw something that looks... And that's actually a question I get all the time, too. When I show off, like, my horror art or my, like, traditional work, they're like, that looks nothing like your art. And it's like, well, that is the case for many reasons. There's more than just, like, the ones that you know. But also, physically, bodily, I'm able to draw like that because I have never told myself that's the wrong way to draw. If I want to try drawing some way, and I can draw some way, and I keep trying it over and over again, that's just a way I can draw now. That is a part of my style. I once felt bad for being able to draw in different styles because it seems inconsistent, but that was when I was younger. Now I just want to do what I feel in the moment for my style and constantly experiment, and then you can also integrate those styles. You can do two things at once. You can do a collage with a character standing over top of it. You can do a candy bracelet for a character design that you've made, and then draw them based off the beads, or vice versa. You can design a character and then make a bracelet based off the character. As a beginner artist, I caught myself saying this. I think I've realized that I'm not necessarily asking what style is this so I can Google it. It's coming from more of a like, I like something about this artist's work, but I'm not sure how they would get to that effect because I'm new to digital art. So for me, it's more a skill of study than a style hunt. That is more than okay, and that's also part of the reason that I've paused. Generally speaking, and this is also just like a piece of life advice I could give everyone, I never, ever, ever want to be the crotchety old adult that is like, oh, these kids and their newfangled phrases, because I have to understand, you guys are just trying to use what language is available to you to communicate with each other. So there's usually an intention behind it that if I don't yet understand, I can learn, and I can try to understand. The style thing, I know for the most part, is people trying to like I said, understand themselves and understand what they want to be as an artist, so they're looking for a name to put to it. But part of the reason that I like pumped the brakes on getting frustrated when I got asked that question a lot is because I also realized wanting to understand something about yourself, even if it comes off in a way that's kind of like reductive of something that I find very personal, it's not intended that way. It's a product of the world that we live in, not of an individual's feelings towards me as a person. Also, this is what I finished today. Thank you. Sorry, we were in the middle of, like, a conversation. I was just about to ask for our tax. This looks really nice, Lemmy. You have been cooking with these perspective drawings. These are great. God, I need to get on my grind. I'm so scared of perspective, but, like, I need it. Farter count 7. I'm sorry, I do not control the motorists. And there's number 8. I swear to God, this is the same guy doing laps around the house. It's hard for me to draw other characters in my style because I'm so focused on drawing the character accurately. So fun fact about that. That's how I'm able to draw Pokemon looking like the art from the games does, is because I study the Pokemon art, and then I can also draw them not like they look like in the games. The whole point is you can replicate a style and also be able to draw not as a replication of that style. That's okay. So, by the way, you're so communicative and friendly. I'm happy I came across your channel. Thank you. I try because I think the two things that create the most pain in this world are people not taking the time to communicate clearly with each other, and people not remembering that other people are human beings and very rarely have bad intentions. And even if they do, like going throughout your life assuming people have bad intentions, it makes you feel pretty awful. I also did an intermission where I tried to do a sporkle to point where the US states are, and I failed pathetically. It's okay. You're not missing anything. Something I've seen is that one artist's art style got label, and then people started labeling other people's styles with that word, even as an insult. It's just not helpful language. Actually, that is the other reason that giving a style a name really scares me. I saw what people were doing. It was like the jelly art style or something like that. I can't remember what it was. It had something jelly in it. And people started by saying, "Oh, I want this art style." And then people were like, "Oh, there's an oversaturation of this art style." And then people are like, "Oh, I hate this art style." And it's like, "Oh my god, I feel like I watched you guys flip on this within like the span of a week. What happened?" So I just simply, anytime anyone asks me what my art style is, I'm like, zip, don't even speak that name to me. It will create a butterfly chain of events that I do not want to see happen. The jelly art style is just a very soft rendering style. It's like a rendering style where you use like light pastel colors and midtones and like sometimes very like bright saturation midtones. I guess that's not a midtone. It's like more like all of the colors that you use are very similar in tone and value to each other, so that it gives the art like kind of a soft effect. I think some of that is definitely a Goomba fallacy, though. What's a Goomba fallacy? Wait, hold up, pause. New phrase unlocked. What the fuck is that? Very soft rendering with a lot of highlighting to make it look almost liquidy. Yes. That's it? That's what people were mad about? Yes! That's all people were mad about! This is the Goomba fallacy? I believe in opinion A and B. I'm a stupid walking contradiction. Everyone on this website is stupid except for me. I have opinion A that contradicts opinion B. I have opinion B that contradicts opinion A. Okay, hold on. We're gonna show this image. I actually have no fucking idea what this means. Okay, I understand now. I had to look at it for a bit. It's where two parties with differing opinions that you hear both and imagine are coming from the same group. Okay, I understand. I understand. Fascinating name for this. Fascinating name. There is more than one person on the internet. I don't understand the I hate art style crowd, because it's like everyone has a unique art style and you're not going to like some and that's okay. And it doesn't exist for you. Not everything exists for you. I don't even think, like, just voicing that you don't like, okay, I have mixed opinions on this. There are art styles that they're not my cup of tea. But I don't go, I don't like this thing, it's corny and shouldn't exist because I'm a fucking normal person? I don't know. I feel like when it's I feel like the polarization of let people enjoy things and, oh, I'm a hater, I love to be a hater, has made it so the second someone even breathes that they dislike something, it is like a time bomb for people to be like, this thing is actually morally reprehensible and should die. And it's like, oh my god, we can hate things normally. You could even just mildly dislike. What happened to like going like, no, thank you? What happened? You don't have to hate everything. You can just kind of be like, that's not my thing. Hate is a very strong emotion. Also, in the bottom right is Galoomba. It's not a fucking Goomba, I see. Saying I hate this and it shouldn't exist feels really fascist. No, it is. Like, it's literally just a fascist mindset. Saying I hate this, therefore it should not exist is literally one of the core tenets of fascism. And if you think that's dramatic, I need you to research the connections in art history and fascism and like the rise in fascism. Because the first thing that starts to go is anything that's considered degenerate, and art is one of the easiest things to swing for because it's easiest to get the commonwealth of people to agree on things and like basically rage bait people into like erasing history. Look into degenerate art as a topic and you will quickly learn some things. Absolutely you will. Also, I think YouTube guy, I love him. I recommend his video essays all the time. You know him. Jacob Geller. Thank you. Jacob Geller has a really good video on, actually not H-Bomber Guy, but Jacob Geller, I think, has a video on degenerate art that's really good. Sorry, we just had Goombas up for a while. Don't worry about it. His modern art video, yes, it was very good. I think I'm gonna do actually more of like a pinky color. Again, I mentioned Jacob Geller nods. To be honest, I don't like the what do you call this art style thing, because while most of the time it's artists asking about it, sometimes it's like AI dudes. That is the other one where I try to pause and I like try to be polite when I respond, if I respond. Usually I just don't. But I never put a name to it because I know for a fat fact some of those people are looking to AI grift. And who's afraid of red and yellow? Who's afraid of red, yellow, and blue? Jacob Geller essay. Thank you. People should just block and scroll if you don't like more. I mean, absolutely. Like, genuinely, I think that would benefit a lot of people. And if you don't like something, I also think you should try and self-reflect. You don't have to come to any deep answers. But if you have a cringe reaction to something, you should assess that cringe reaction. You should be, why do I feel this way? Is this like, am I reacting based off of like a quick disgust reaction, or is this something that like legitimately disconcerts me and makes me uncomfortable? And the thing is, as I've gotten older and I started doing that more. When people say, oh, XYZ is awful nowadays, we need to return to the past, I always bring back the Sturgeon's law. 90% of everything is dog shit, including art. 90% of art will always be dog shit, awful. There's nothing you could do about it, and any past you can return to. Well, and also, like, nostalgia does lie. Like, it's not that it's never been that good, like, pessimist, but, like, it's always, things are always good. There are always going to be good things. You're just remembering the past more fondly because you're feeling sturgeons. Okay. Toroni, thank you for the resub. Oh, wait, thank you for the sub 3 months in advance. Holy moly. Nostalgia is the sweetest liar. And the thing is, looking back to the past and, like, wanting to integrate things from your younger self into your present life is good. It's good, actually. You should, like, okay, you should pay homage, not build altars to your past. You should be taking time to remember the things that were important to you and made you happy, but you shouldn't be like, I was so happy then that I will never be happy again. That is just simply not true, my love. You were happy then, you can be happy again. Nothing has changed. It is still you, the same person that was happy at that point in time. And maybe your situation has changed, but that means that it can change again. It is not over until you are dead. Also, welcome in, Moonstar J. It's a waste of your own time and energy to argue with people whose opinion or likes you can't change online. And honestly, I think the better thing to do is, if you have friends that have differing opinions, talk to those people, because those are the people that are important to you. Random mutual number 7, I hate to say it, I do love my oomphs. We talk, we yap, and I love getting closer to them. But I had a, like, rude fucking awakening. Actually, I've had multiple rude awakenings throughout the years where I was like, oh, we might like the same, like, cartoons. We are not the same people. We are nowhere near the same people. We have not had the same lives. We don't have the same, like, values. We don't have the same, like, things that drive us and make us move forward. And so you have the decision then at that point in time. Do you want to deepen the relationship and challenge the differences and see and try to understand and either be willing to bend to their differences, or try to make them understand why you feel differently than they do currently? Or is that a relationship you don't actually feel that attached to? That's up to you. Also, hi, Pazel. A lot of first-time chatters today. It's very cool to see. Lived experiences are such a huge part of developing as a person, and everyone's are different, and I think that that's good. I actually think it would be bad if you were only friends with people that you knew and were similar to, but because of those differences, you have to be understanding and accepting of the fact that your opinions will change, because you will be exposed to people who don't have the same experiences as you, and vice versa. You want to make sure that the people you're becoming friends with are people who would listen to you and care about your feelings and, like, actually take you seriously instead of just dismissing you because it's easier. Actually, I think that's like such a huge part of being any minority ever is that you need to start becoming friends with people that are actually willing to like listen to you and change their tune and listen to the things that you experience in terms of oppression and euphoria and nice things. Because if someone's response to hearing something exists that they don't experience is, oh, that's not real because it doesn't happen to me, that person is going to hurt you. And I don't want that to happen. It doesn't mean they can't change. There are ways that you can try to change their mind. But again, that's where you have to self-assess. Is this relationship actually good? Like, is it something that it's worth holding on to? Any preferred name where you like to go by Leaf? I'm Critter. You can call me Critter. That's my little guy. I'm gonna move to VR? No worries. It's very like, I can't see oxygen, so it's not real. It's insane. It's crazy to me. See you, Critter. I like your stream, very comforting. Thank you, and I'm glad you enjoyed your stay. Sorry, I've been painting over the badge for Amber to like try and get the colors down. I'm pretty happy with these so far. I think that these are, the only thing I could do, I think that's number 9. The only thing I could do is I could make the shadow color like a little more intense. Feels like a safe space. I do my best. I try to make it one. There's not many these days, but I think that can change too. It's not over. I have unlocked the emotes. I was gonna say, I almost said when you subbed, oh great, you can use the emotes now. Every time Critter stank eyes the passing cars, here's the thing. Just regular cars driving by, I don't care. People need to give. I hate cars, by the way. I hate the automobile industry. I think it's like the devil's invention. But regardless, cars exist. I must live in this world. Why are you removing your muffler? I don't need to hear you going by. I know that you're passing by. I can see the street. Do you just want to let everyone know of your presence? Having certain life experiences can also be so isolating when trying to make genuine friends. Like, there's some things that shape you so fundamentally that you feel like you won't be understood by people who haven't also experienced them. And all their intricacies. Like, how do you take this experience that's woven into your DNA and explain every knot and tangle to someone who just doesn't understand? Absolutely. And I think that's where compassion, and I don't even mean empathy, because genuinely sometimes even empathy has its limits, and also because of autism or various disorders, people have like trouble experiencing empathy the way that people expect them to. But compassion and the desire to understand, or even just the desire to like want to be closer, because you can't always understand, you can't always get what someone's gone through, is what can foster healthy relationships, even when your experiences are so different. I think it's possible. It is just a lot harder, though, Toasty. I understand, and I've experienced the same. Hold on. If you don't mind if I ask, what is your drawing app? This is Clip Studio Paint. Which, by the way, guys, Clip Studio Paint has a sale soon. I think it's actually started now. Clip Studio Paint has a sale in the middle of June. So if you want Clip Studio Paint, it will go on sale. You should get it. It is a single-time purchase. It is not a subscription unless you get like this super crazy expensive version. But I don't use that one. And I actually use the second purchased version, which is more expensive. You can also animate in Clip Studio Paint, which we have done on streams before. Do you drive, Critter? I can drive, and I have a license. I do not like to. I am passenger princess. I will always be this way, probably for as long as far as night 8. I need to update my CSP? Yeah. Also, Aiden, you can tell a crazy story. I can't promise I'll see because I keep flicking back and forth between the chats, but you are welcome to. That's nice of them. They know Art Fight is coming. I literally think that's why. I'm not even kidding. Also, yes, my username on Artfight is 4Leaf Island. Chuffed about it. I think Passenger Princess is no car and no license, so am I like a passenger mage? Passenger jester? Passenger paladin? Like, I guess I am like riding a steed, even if I'm not the one controlling it. Passenger knight? You would be a jester? This is true. Passenger Bard, this is true. Passenger Cleric also works because I am there. Well, I am Bard because I am also given DJ powers when I am in the car. Forrest trusts me to DJ. Some friends told me that you can only animate in the expensive version of CSP. Is that true? No. You can do. Sorry, that sounded really funny. You can do a second of animation in the inexpensive version, and the expensive version you can animate in if you buy it now for as long as you want. It is not going to become a subscription service if you have purchased it already. I think in newer versions they were like pitching the idea of it being a subscription service, but to my understanding that hasn't rolled out yet. So I think you're safe. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, I answered. But yeah, you can animate in the cheaper version. As a matter of fact, for the entire first year of being a streamer, I only had the cheaper version of Clip Studio Paint, so all of the emotes that I made for stream were done in that version of Clip Studio Paint. Real on the car thing. Unfortunately, almost all the places I've lived have been next to the busiest roads. It's really unfriendly to walk and there's not much sidewalk. I hate cars. I hate cars. It's very scary to cross the road, at least for me. No, it is for me as well. Critter and yukata? Now I want to see. I think I know what a yukata is, but I want to make sure I'm not misremembering. Okay. It would be really cute. It would be really cute. I would love to. It'd be so cute for a summer festival. Okay, so this year for Art Fight, we have Captain Critter as like the outfit that I'm gonna have for the summer, but possibly next year it could be kind of cute to do something like that. Or a summer festival themed outfit, because I think one of the rules for Critter is that, like, not think, I am the guy that makes the rules. Critter doesn't wear clothes, it just wears accessories and stuff. But I could do something with Competo, and I think that would be really cute. People have already started doing things with, like, the tails as lanterns. I would love that so much, I'd definitely draw it. If you do, I'd love to see. One time I was in a toxic relationship, but I'm not in the relationship anymore. That's good. I'm glad. It could be a summer festival Matsuri themed. It would be really nice. It would be cute. Okay, hold on. I think we've thumbnailed the no, I absolutely want to make the shader colors darker because I think that it would look nicer. Sad Critter with Goku hair. That actually is how I gave the instruction during the art contest, was you can't draw Critter with extra hair, and you can't draw Critter in clothes. It will make Critter sad. There's like those bouncy balloon yo-yo things. I've had those before. I've had one of those. It was really fun. I did go crazy stimming with it. They do fit Critter's vibe. That would be really cute. I'm taking mental notes for next year. I think that'll be really fun. I also, if it weren't obvious, I love the summer. This is going to help me lock in with Drawing Adopts. Hello, Everinion. Welcome in, and good luck with Drawing Adopts. You know me. I love an adopt. I love drawing character adopts. Okay, this is a free layer. Can't add hair. Can you remove some and give Critter a monk cut? No! No changing Critter's hair. Don't touch it. Do you like summer or winter better? Impossible question to answer for secret reasons. I love all seasons. Art Fight theme is getting announced on my birthday. Ooh. All I can see now is Critter stuffed into one of those pet hoodies looking incredibly angry. Also, ooh, poll, favorite season. Thank you, Serene. Alright, let's get in another ref so that I can start doing thumbnails for these. Because it's been a while since we sketched a new one. My current image folder looks so beautiful. The colors are very harmonious and for no reason at all. Let's do... I kind of want to do this one. I've been looking at this one. Furleaf Island does have a season for each quadrant of the island, so everyone gets to live in the climate they prefer. Mm-hmm. Can we draw a critter hairless like those hairless cats? No! I mean, okay, I say you can do whatever you want with Critter forever. Like, I will not, like, banish you from my stream, but I will be very sad. It would not make me happy if that's what you're asking. My birthday is in July? That's awesome. I know a lot of July birthdays. My fiancé is one of them as well. Okay, wait, why am I doing this? OMG, a Koalava? I think it's just a creature, but it has the vibe of Koalava. Or bull. Critter tailnuts being Obi-Knots? That would be really cute. I would love that, actually. Is it lazy to draw a ref sheet by just copying and pasting the body to adjust it? No, absolutely not. The importance of a ref sheet is to show off the color of, like, the color patterns and, like, clothing of your character. You can do a full body pose with, like, a fun personality-based pose later, but you don't have to do anything crazy for a ref sheet that you don't want to, so long as it's clear and it helps someone draw your character well. Hold on. I gotta check my commission request for this. I'm pretty sure the person said it was up to free interpretation, like what expression and stuff I draw, but I also hate... I don't want to do all the work and, like, sketch it out and then be like, oh, I was wrong. Okay. I was right. Do you know MCR? Do I? I was a teenager and a furry once. I do love MCR. I've been brainstorming about my Cupid story idea, and I've decided it's trans and gay. Love and gender and sexuality and inner conflict are all interconnected, and I wanted less of a yandere spooky love route and more of a love itself is scary and horrifying as well as gender spooky route. I haven't watched the movie, but I'm thinking something like I Saw the TV Glow with the themes, two boys in love and they get literally lovesick heart emoji. Interesting. That sounds really cute. Also, thank you for letting me yap so much tonight. Absolutely, I love it. I love to hear it. Also, you should watch I Saw the TV Glow. It goes crazy. It's great. I actually made a bracelet for Pride, like a candy bracelet for Pride that's the trans flag that says TV Glow, and it's all glow-in-the-dark beads. Hold on, I think I was making the face too long. I've heard it's super good. It, like, was very good, but also made me feel, like, ill. Like, not in a bad way. There was not gore or anything. It literally just was so emotional that I felt, like, physically sick afterwards. Maybe it's because it was like watching my worst nightmare. Okay, but prepare a nice movie show afterwards because it makes you feel things. Yeah, literally, I had to go home and, like, lay down after I watched it. The scariness level is not high. Don't go in expecting a horror movie. Okay, actually, we did talk about this at one point on stream. You are not going to get jump scared. You are not going to have anything pop out at you. You're not going to see gore. You are just going to feel this slow building dread as you watch the movie because something is just very clearly wrong, and you start to pick up on what's wrong after a while, and then you realize what's wrong, and the characters don't know what's wrong. And you are just like, oh my god, are they ever going to realize it? And that's the horror of the movie. You know something that the characters don't know after a period of time, and it just continuously stabs you over and over again after that. What movie? I Saw the TV Glow. And my stream ends at 10 p.m. Speaking of music, what are your favorite Pierce the Veil songs? I love Collide with the Sky. I love Chemical Kids and Mechanical Brides. That's probably one of my favorite songs. I also like Bulls in the Bronx. I also like Hell Above. That's a great song. And Match Into Water. Winter Winning is crazy. Bulls in the Bronx is very good. If we were not listening to calming music, I would be listening to Pierce the Veil right now. Sounds really interesting. Maybe one day I'll be fully prepared to watch it. It's absolutely worth the watch. It's good. It's a lot. Is everyone just in every vehicle tonight? They decided to turn the noise on in every vehicle all at once. You know what? I'm actually not upset because that just reminded me that I get to see the fire truck furry again. Everything is good. At Furrydelphia. Hello. Hi, honey. Sorry, my cat was sitting behind me and just talked to me. At Furrydelphia, there's a guy who owns a mini fire truck, like a mini retro fire truck, and brings it to the con and then just drives it around the city in fursuit. Keep in mind, because it's a mini one, there's not like a cockpit or anything. There's not anywhere to like actually sit in the fire truck. You kind of just hang off the side with one person that drives it. So it's a great con though, like genuinely. That's why every time I bring it up, every time someone brings it up, they're like, didn't someone die at the con? I'm like, I literally don't know. I haven't heard anything about it because otherwise it's such a chill convention. And it wasn't in the convention center. I'll be suffering making through dinner, but I'm forcing myself because I should make myself food. That's good, Toy Girly. A lot of people are cooking tonight, so you're not alone. There's other people cooking, watching stream. You guys are making me hungry. I have gyoza in the fridge that I could make after stream. I want to go to a furry con so bad. Everyone should. Everyone should at least once. I'm not even kidding. Even people that aren't furry should go to a furry convention at least once. Because I think that being around a bunch of other queer people that are creating art and like expressing themselves so earnestly, even if you aren't a furry, you may leave one, and if you decide that you're not a furry by the end of it, which is completely okay, you will leave feeling a little better because you have just experienced like pure self-expression and joy and like community, and it's great. I could never like go to a furry convention. It's wonderful. It's like actually so nice. My first furry convention was Furrydelphia last year, and it's something I wanted to do for years, but I wasn't able to because of like my family as well, so I understand. And when I went, it was like I had the same feeling that I had going to my first Pride, but just very slightly different because while it was a bunch of other gay people, it also was like other like I don't know, just like other creators, other artists, other people that were very passionate about their craft. Sorry, now I'm look. Issues online are not the same in person? Absolutely not. There are no issues at Furrydelphia. You want to know the most that happens at Furrydelphia? One guy got too drunk on his 21st birthday and he had to be escorted out by staff. And then they banned him from the con for 1 year, and then he was like, am I still banned? And Drain, the guy that runs the con, who is oomph, by the way, was like, no, you can come back. Just drink more responsibly. That's literally the drama of Furrydelphia. Someone got too trashed at the rave and then thought people were like out to get him. And then he got put in timeout and then was allowed to come back. That's it. Basically, I think what happened is it was his birthday, and then either his boyfriend broke up with him or they got in a fight, and then he like flipped shit on the dance floor. Ferality's community showcase makes my heart swell every time I think about it. I love this fandom, and it's so welcoming and creative and beautiful. It is. I want to make melon cream soda-based OC so bad. Do it. Do it. Do it. You should. I love them. I love food-based OCs. I heard Pierce the Veil mention, I want to say, the whole Collide with the Sky album is beautiful. It is. You're completely correct. I love SOAD and a ton of bands, artist bands. I basically like all music genres. I understand. Sames. But yeah, I love Furrydelphia. And it is Furrydelphia lore. Do you want to know why else you should go to Furrydelphia? Every single year, Drain hosts a panel where he tells the lore of a con that has now passed legal ramifications, or everyone who was involved is cool with it being shared. So you can hear about all of the horror stories. It's literally called Con Horror Stories. It was the first panel that I went to that weekend, and it was phenomenal and so funny. Your bracelets jingled when you clapped. Sorry, it's like stims. It's stimming to me. There's some, but it's usually bad roommates. It chalks up to having bad roommates. The statute of limitations, sorry. Which bracelets are you wearing today? I have my name bracelet. I have one that I made matching with Forrest. His is yellow and says, I love you, and mine is blue and says, to the moon. And then I have my, just like a general summer bracelet. Has Philadelphia already happened? Been thinking about going with my mom. It hasn't. It's this August. There's still time, and they just opened a bunch of new rooms. You could go. It has happened before. Like, this is not the first time that it's ever happened, but it is happening this year. It's basically going to be my end of the year travel trip vacation thing that I do. I'm very excited. Did you add the teeth to the mouthwashing one? I actually haven't. I was waiting to do that for a Sunday stream, and then I forgot this previous Sunday to do it. Good alert while I clean my room. No worries. And good luck with cleaning. Do you have any advice on food-based designs? You always make them so well. Yes, I try to... One of my biggest pieces of advice for you when designing food-based character designs is you don't want to just plop the food on their head as like a hat or like a hair pattern. You want to find little ways to make the accessories to the food itself. Like, for example, a soda float, you could use the cherry. For like a box of chocolates, you could use the box, like the actual chocolates themselves as buttons or as hair clips. You want to use those to accessorize and then take the color palette from the food itself. What is your name? Do you actually go by Critter IRL? I don't know. Critter is my mascot suit that I put on for streaming. Harbor sounds like you when he meows. You know what's funny is that wasn't even Harbor. I think that was Pluto. No gravy, OC. It's nice to have a love separation like that. It absolutely is. I think I desperately needed it. I needed the space to, like, not always be creating and be, like, I don't know. I want the people that I make friends with to just know me as some guy. Critter is meant, like, as I am now, I'm meant to help inspire people to draw. I want to, like, cheer people on. But, like, there is still a human person in me, like, inside this. Like, I have to have my... I don't know. Like, sometimes people get surprised when I curse, or, like, when I mention that I've, like, am going drinking with friends, and I'm just sitting here like, I'm 26? That's pretty normal? I don't even drink very frequently, like, less than once every 2 months. So I have to, like... that's part of the reason why I create, like, a different persona. Because I think that people forget that I am also, like, a person. So their expectations of me as Critter are different than their expectations of, like, a human guy. Critter is Critter, yeah. I really like the claws on this thing. It's cute. Pancake skirt dress. Pancake skirt dress would be really cute. Sorry, I'm scrolling up. I feel as though I missed a chat. Honestly, a great way to put it. You're not Critter when you play them on TV? What? Oh man, they keep hiding my YouTube chat. I'm trying to watch. Critter's legal name is Critter for Leaf Island. Their human name? What human? I was gonna say, you're not supposed to know about that. YouTube chat in the shadow realm. It's the advertisements realm. Every so often an ad pops up and then hides my YouTube chat from me. The absolute urge to mention Cookie Run when food-based characters were mentioned. I actually like the Cookie Run designs. I don't even play Cookie Run. I don't play games. I'm old. I play like 2 games. I play Pokemon TCG app, and really all I do in that is just open the cards. And sometimes I'll battle people, but I haven't done that in a while. And then I play like base game Pokemon. And I play some horror games for stream, but that's pretty much it. So I probably will not play Cookie Run Kingdom, but I do love the designs. I think they're very cute. Oh, I did play Animal Crossing every day, although I kind of fell off playing that personally. That's like not my part of the brain. Oh my god, my throat just got really dry. I'm not structure guy. Have you played web fishing? I got to level like 30 in web fishing. Me and web fishing have a past. I stopped playing Cookie Run Kingdom because they put my baby girl on Ozempic. Oh, I remember you showing me that. If you really hate someone, you have to wish that their favorite character gets made skinny. Why are they screaming?
Food.
They're still hungry.
Did you hear? Can they hear that?
Mm-hmm. Critter, you said Clip Studio art is going on sale. When is that? It should be mid-June. I don't know if it's on sale yet, but keep an eye out for it. You can also subscribe to a newsletter. They're so cute. You know what? I will try to keep tabs on it to see when it does, and I'll let you guys know if I see that it does. How does that sound? A Horrible Fate, what character was it? I think it was like it was a purple or pink lady. I love their little sounds. They're so yappy. So I need to find somewhere to put the name. Hollyberry Cookie, that was who it was. How many cats do you have? 2. I've got 2 kitties, Harbor and Pluto. Without the name. Okay. Cool. I don't even need to do it. Critter newsletter subscribed. It would be kind of fun. Sorry, now I'm just adding like little sparkles, stardust things. I just googled it. What a nerf. It's really sad. Clip Studio Paint is super worth it, especially if you do any comic work. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. Do you ever look at your drawing and wonder why it looks weird and then you realize you forgot eyebrows? Honestly, sometimes things look okay without eyebrows. But yes, I have done that before. It just depends on the drawing. Like, this character specifically doesn't have eyebrows, and I think that it looks perfectly fine. Actually, one thing I will tell you about drawing monsters, like, not anthros, but, like, monsters, like Pokemon or, like, cartoon monsters, they don't usually have eyebrows. Like Hamtaro does not have eyebrows unless he's emotive. Boss has eyebrows, but Boss looks kind of weird. And, like, on purpose, Boss looks kind of weird. He's supposed to be kind of, like, just like a guy, like a man as a hamster, a manster. But that is like one of the things that I see people do when they're like, why does my Pokemon art, why does my monster art look like furry art? And it's like, well, you've given them human facial features. They are still a creature. And also, like, making their faces look weird and messed up. Exactly. Is Hollyberry the one that was made skinny? I haven't played Cookie Run in years. I was like an OG and then stopped playing, and now everything is crazy. I think Hollyberry is the one that made skinny. Like I said, I never play Cookie Run. I never go to Uva Java. I love that vine. I think about it all the time. I just realized I deleted the ref and I didn't even do the color thumbnails. That's the top coded one for me. It's like that, all of the Snapcube Sonic dub. I'm trying to think, there's another TikTok. Fun anecdote, last night I fell asleep playing Hello Kitty game on my phone, and when I was half asleep, I started hallucinating the music from the game was the Gaster theme. I'm literally traumatized, I hear it everywhere. That's scary. I deeply enjoy the crunch of your bracelets, thank you. This is the dollar store, how good could it be? Oh god, there was that one, there was road work ahead. I sure hope it does. Every time Forrest and I are in the car and we see a roadwork sign, I say that, and I think that maybe I'm gonna be saying that until I'm like 80. It's okay, sometimes you just need to hear the Gaster theme. He's just popping in saying hi. Hurricane Tortilla. He had no right to be that funny. And now that I think that kid's like an adult now. I'm usually a lurker, but could anyone possibly share a Toy House code with me? Salute! It's Toy House code hour. I've got some Toy House codes. I know that some of you in chat have some Toy House codes. Let's share some Toy House codes with people. But I can specifically share with you because I think I've let them sit long enough that there should be some generated. Yep, I got 4. Oh, and there's still some that no one used, so... Alright, hold on. I'm going to specifically respond to that message. Here you go, Leaf-like. And I'm going to grab another one. And I'm going to send it to the YouTube chat. So if YouTubies, you guys want to have a Toy House, this is a Toy House code. If you would like to join. Gonna get this one for the Twitch chat. Ghost Thing. Here you are. And there's still an unused one from like a month ago, so I'm gonna send that here as well. Can I get one? I got you, Beeple. Here you go. My friend desperately needs one. I still have 3. All right, hold on. Critterly, there's one for you. Speaking of Toy House, does anyone have a Toy House tutorial? I have 0 idea how to use the site. Honestly, I could probably explain it on the stream. Not this one, because we do have a topic specifically tonight, but future stream, I would be happy to. It is not... Some of the layout things are kind of hard to, like, navigate. Also, Goozy, here you go. But it is pretty intuitive once you get used to it. I will say there's certain things that I still have never used. Like, I've never used Worlds, ever. Oh, double voice. All right, let's see. Who? Critters Toy House Oprah. Honestly, there's someone that asked if... Also, here's one last code. I don't know if anyone needs it, but there you go. Toy House is a forum section where people can share their Toy House codes, and there's a lot of them if anyone else is interested. Yes. Other than being able to make codes, what does Premium do for you? You can edit your CSS. That's how I have my page look so cute and like have a theme and everything, is that Premium allows you to do that, which is very nice. I think that it's worth it. Also, I like Toy House, so I don't mind supporting them. Generally speaking, after I've used something for like 3 years, I'm like, honestly, at this point, you're part of my like daily routine. I don't mind supporting you monetarily. It's the things that are like, you have to pay a subscription service now, and it's like, well, I don't even know if I like you that way yet. How do I know if I want you to stay a part of my life? Sure, your profile stuff is super cute, but I got to turn the special CSS off because there's so many people that have uncensored flashing blinkies. It's really harsh sometimes. I'm going to tell you, if you wanted to check really quick, I have no blinkings. I have no blink. Actually, don't even do that. Don't even risk it. Hold on. The only thing that could technically be like blinking is Critter jumping up and down in my icon, but I think that that's on the vanilla site anyway, so that's my page. Oh, Critter, have you gotten around to playing any Deltarune since release? No! Please don't talk about it, too! I won't be able to play until August because I'm not going to be, like, free. I'm probably going to be I'm back. How many farters are we on? Like at least 11. Also, hold on. I'm gonna turn on the light because it's like really dark in here. Thank you for the code, of course. That's really completely fine. It's like the scene stuff. Neon. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's one of the reasons why I like to encourage like eye-friendly design. I think it's good to have a place of self-expression, but I also understand that like that means that some people can view your page. If anyone spoils Deltard, I'm eating you. Please don't. Please don't. I really want to play it and enjoy it for myself. I'm just like I am busy. And I want to play Art Fight too. And Art Fight is a timed event. And yes, it is Pokemon Emerald. Mind if I get a code when it comes up? Ooh, J Motions. Does anyone in chat have a Toy House code to share with the YouTube chat? Because I actually am out of codes. Unless, actually, hold on. There's one that's still unused. But I don't want to snatch it in case someone wants to use that one. They're hiding my chat from me. Oop, Toasty, thank you. You are a saint. Hold on. Someone in the YouTube chat was asking. I love seeing the minnows help each other. So this is for J Motions in the YouTube chat. I'm sending that. Toy Girly, if I see someone else share one, I will share. Feed us! Oh no, the YouTube still... Could we get 2 more codes for the YouTube? There was a person that was like, I have a document of like 100 unused codes. I'm like, oh my god. Thank you. I gotta get that person's document so I could just share it with the stream. I can pop over a few. Thank you, Lago. Lagomoth, I like your username. Ooh, thank you. My friend is so happy they got into Toy House. They're dedicating all of today to uploading their OCs. It is really fun. It's also like super useful for like sharing references with people when you're trying to commission them or when you're just like sharing. Okay, we got that guy in the YouTube. That's one of them. And then... that one. That's also, I will say, the Leica's Comet Discord also has a channel with Toy House codes. Hello, Critter. Just letting you know, I finished season 1 of the Magnus Archives, and since like walked for like an hour, and each day I got back into episode 34, it's wonderful. Oh, thank you, South. You are a blessing. Here you go. Also, do any other disabled people get fucked up when it starts raining? Yes. Do you want to know why that is? The pressure is changing. The air pressure is associated with like storm fronts. One of the ways you can tell it's about to start raining is if you live in an area with deciduous trees. I think that's what they're called. They're like the leafy trees. Leafy trees, when pressure changes, the leaves will flip and they'll show the underside of the leaf and they'll kind of like shiver a little bit. The underside of a leaf is always lighter than the top of the leaf. It won't be as dark green. So if you are susceptible to pressure changes, I haven't found much that helps with that, but you can at least tell when it's about to happen. The Art Fight and Toy House UI are so similar. Are they related? Honestly, they're not, to my knowledge, but they are both made by artists. Whoa, science. I love science. I was a meteorology nerd, too. There were so many sciences that I was interested in before I was like, if I don't do art, I'll die. But I kind of like coped by learning about a bunch of different sciences, so I have like approximate knowledge of many things. I think it's neat. Thank you. I carry you. Do you know any info about tornadoes and hurricanes? Not much, although one thing I can say is that the eye of the storm for like a tornado is not what a lot of people think the eye of the storm for a tornado is. It's not like an actual physical zone where there's no storm but you're just standing. It is more like the center of a tornado. But the touchdown spot, there isn't like just a hole in the center of the touchdown spot where there's no storm. Somehow I struggle to draw furries and close plantigrade instead of digitrade creatures. I do both, but they are different things to me. This is like a dark blue. Lost my fursona. Did it like run away? Also, that wasn't thunder. That was me creaking the floor because I'm at my standing, like I'm standing at my desk right now. I saved it and now it's gone. Oh, were you like trying to upload it? Or were you drawing one and then lost the file? Random Critter Pop Quiz. Do you like to decorate your phone home screen with widgets stuff or do you keep it simple? Pause. Allow me to show you my beautiful world. Okay, cool, sent. I can go back. You have no idea. Okay, okay. My phone. Is it okay to have a crush on your best friend? You can have a crush on your friend, but what you do with those feelings is up to you. And it is painful because no one ever owes you any love, but I hope things work out. You're not evil for having a crush on your friend, though. I have done that many times. Your phone is depressed? What do you mean? It's colorful. I love science, but I'm so bad at it my brain does not retain anything. That's part of why. Literally, it happens. It's natural. You are completely fine. Why is my phone depressed? Why are we calling my iPhone depressed? This is so cute. Mine is like grunge and dark, but I've been debating changing it. Is there a way I can show you my wallpaper? I'm sorry, no links in chat. Do you have any advice on drawing pants on characters with digitrade legs? I always struggle to not make it look weird. Genuinely my best advice, I could also do this if I do a TikTok on like digitrade legs. The colors are giving melancholy rainy days. No, it's just like an overcast beach day. Those are some of my favorites, honestly. It's an iPhone, too. Is the character in the middle from anything? Actually, no, it's just an illustration that I really like. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, and I can do a demo, like, when I try to describe how to draw digitrade legs, generally speaking. But really, it's just, like, shaping the pants to the legs. Like, it's gonna look a little different because the leg shape is not gonna look like a human leg shape, but you're also not drawing a human leg shape. Your phone's drowning. Thanks. Have you heard of iOS 26? Have I? I'm very excited for it. I have to go to sleep so bad. Thanks for listening to my yapping, everyone. No worries, and thank you for stopping in again, Bugpaws. It was pleasant to listen. I'm very excited for iOS 26. I should probably download it. I'm just really lazy with phone updates, but I am excited to start updating my theme to match it. I think I'm gonna do like one more thumbnail. I'm getting really hungry. I'm being kind of a baby, but I had like Italian ice for dinner, which is not dinner. And then I thought about the fact that I have gyoza in the freezer. Go eating break, but I have to cook. We don't have any like food that I can eat quickly. And Forrest is asleep, so I can't even be sweet and ask sweetly for food. Besides, he worked today. End stream then? No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Like, I'm gonna finish the color thumbs for this, and then I'm gonna go eat. Get Forrest to talk about Mario Tennis. He's asleep. Just microwave an egg? I simply will not do that. I also don't want to get hurt. Italian Ice mentioned. All right. Live Forest dream cam when? Like when he just Forest sleeping? I don't think that he would consent to that being broadcasted on the internet. I know I wouldn't. I'm practicing for art fight. That's part of the reason why I'm trying to get some of these thumbnails done is like, I think the first week of art fight, I'm probably going to do some chibis, and maybe like a big piece. Oh wait, we literally don't have a microwave. I forgot. Yeah, that is also true. We don't own one of those. I've never been to Uva Java. Oh, like Tomodachi Life Dreams. You don't have a microwave? No, we don't have a microwave. Critter is actually a floating skateboard IRL. That is fake news. That is not true. So what? Should I go eat chips? Yeah, chips good. Yummy. Also, if you haven't eaten like a meal, you should eat a meal first and then have chips with it. Like chips in a sandwich. Talk about art fight reminds me I have to save ref sheets because it's going to get shut down so fast. Everyone, part of the reason that I encourage you to do your refs now is because I bookmark characters to draw now so that when the site inevitably shuts down on the first, I have characters that I can still draw and I can start doing attacks on the first and then wait for the site to come back up to upload my characters. Start bookmarking stuff today. And the thing is, even if it winds up being friendly fire, you at least did some attacks. You still scored points for your team. That's only if you're like crazy and game it like me though. There's less than 20 days. You can do it. Also just pick characters that you like. Just pick a few. Don't go crazy. Don't pick like a bunch of them. You can pick like 2 or 3. What kind of art is everyone thinking about trying for art fight? Personally, I'm going to make bracelet for people's OCs. I want to do that. I want to try making like a collage style art piece, possibly. I want to try working with more physical, like traditional mediums. There's a lot that I want to try. I missed last year to do Burnout, so I'm so ready. I had to take 2 years off because back when I had Tumblr anons on, which I will never go back to, and I suggest everyone turn off anonymous answer questions right now. I got really nasty anons about not attacking enough people back, even though I drew a new pace every single day for 25 days straight, sometimes 2 pieces each day. So I had to stop doing art fight for a while, and then also I got medicated for OCD. Don't forget to write down the character's ID numbers. That is true too. Would an art fight be a good to get back into art exercise, or would that be too much? It would be a great get back into art exercise, and remember, you only have to draw as much as you want. If someone's nasty to you, they are not playing art fight the right way, because the point of art fight is not to get things from other people, it is to challenge yourself as an artist. Remember this. Do not play art fight as a free commission machine. That is not what it's for. And you are going to make the game a lot less fun for other people. Critter internet dead. No! Apparently my stream died. Okay, wait, so now people can still see. And I was gonna say YouTube's fine. I guess Twitch just, like, crapped itself. There we go, we should be back. Fascinating. You were delayed by about 30 seconds. That's okay. Tumblr Anons, the people who called Lemmy a white girl named Sakura-chan, that shit was so crazy. That, like, actually was one of the things that was so important to my personal healing journey. Because I was like, wow, these people can be so wrong and so confident at the same time. I should just never take anything they say seriously. That did happen. Planning to do my bookmarks first and then go through some random characters? Yep, that's my plan too. The funny bit is the captions are still live, so they don't match up at all. Oh, that's aggravating. I hate that. I hate when tools do that. It's not even the captions' fault. Hold on. I wonder if I restart the captions if it'll fix it. It would be nice. I think a refresh catches stream back up. Okay, cool. Tumblr Anons is like a sample of why Reddit is awful. Yeah, I could see that. You unfortunately really need to watch it happen to someone else before you realize the banana peel is there. And that's the thing. I have like so much respect for Lemmy, and I think she is like one of the most talented, hardworking, and like inspirational people that I know, that I feel lucky to be friends with. So to see the way that people talk to her with so much confidence is like, oh my god, I should never take anything you guys say seriously again, because you are probably some fucking child from a suburb that's mad that like someone has art that's popping off instead of yours, or like whatever it is that you're making, or you're just mad and want to make someone else feel bad because it gives you a superiority complex because you aren't doing anything. Oh, I'll see you, Moonstar J. You responded to that fast, there's no delay? Nodders. They're jealous for sure. They want to be Lemmy, but they ain't shit. And the thing is, like, first of all, you can develop your own style. No one should be Lemmy because Lemmy is Lemmy. We already have Lemmy. Second of all... Okay, that's excused because that's good music. That one's not a loud muffler, that's just loud, really good music. Second of all, instead of being angry and mean to artists because you want what they have, you can just draw. You can just draw. You can literally do it too. There's no such thing as too many cakes. You can also draw. Is your current VTuber a 3D model or a rigged 2D model? It is a rigged 2D model. It was done by my boyfriend. I did the art and he did the rigging. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Who's Lemmy? Lemmy is spelled with a Y, and Lemmy is Frog Croaks on Twitch, and also most platforms, and she's my friend. She's the person who rated us earlier on Twitch, and we've been friends for about 6 years now, which is kind of insane to think. I've known Lemmy longer than I've known my boyfriend, which also that was Harbor, our cat. Oh no, I guess I think on YouTube it looks like the stream ended for some people and they think stream's over. Come back, we're not done. Lemmy Emotional Support Squad. Everyone's talking to my cat now. Is there any anime you like? Yeah, everyone should watch Haibane Renmei. It's spelled like... Hold on. See, that's just a car with the muffler off. Everyone should watch this anime. It's really good. It's kind of slow, but it also made me cry so hard I almost threw up. This is not your stream anymore. This is Harbor's. 17? My girlfriend is curious what art fight is, and I think you can explain it better than me. Salutes. Okay, so do you know the concept of an art trade? Two artists look at each other from across the room and point and go, we should draw each other something. And then they both do that. Art fight is like that, except you are fighting a war with your artwork, with each other, and it's like the nicest war ever. Because you are scoring points for your team by drawing art pieces for people on the other team. It is a challenge to help you practice your art and try out new things, experiment with your style, and also to make friends, because I've made a lot of friends through Art Fight. And so it is like a large scale, and it's also 1 month. It is 1 month every year. It is in July, from July 1st to the end of the month. It's really fun. I've played Art Fight 2 years, and this will be my third. And not to brag, I've been on the winning team every year I've played. So I hope that I win again, because then I can say that I've been on the winning team every year, and I think that would be awesome. But it would be really funny if, because I've said it now, I will lose. Like if an art trade and a Secret Santa fused and became a competitor sport. Exactly. Reorganizing my Art Fight folders and renaming every folder, every ref I have, and adding their character ID number at the end for ease. Also renamed my team folders as Team 1, Team 2, and I'm moving all the refs into a to be sorted folder. So when the choose name teams, I can easily put them in the folder. Very smart. Perfect, thank you. No worries. I think I've done art fight for 6 years. I do not want to cry until I throw up. Don't worry, it might not happen to you. I am just a bit pukey. I don't know how else to say it. Like this Monday, Forrest and I had something really upsetting happen, and he was like trying to comfort me, and then at one point I just shot up and like started scrambling away, and he knew to just let go of me because we've been together long enough that he knows if I'm like crawling like an animal, it may be too late. The hubris is coming for you, Critter. It's only hubris if I don't deliver. I'll try my hardest. I'll try my hardest. I'm not going to say that and then be like, okay, team, carry me. I am going to attack as much as I physically can and still have fun. You have the constitution of a Victorian child with rickets. It's my second year, and I had so much fun with the last year, but burn out fast. It's okay. That happened my first year of art fight, too. Part of how I dealt with that the second year that I played is that I just made it a goal to draw something new every single day. And if I felt myself getting tired of that piece, I would just finish it up and finish up whatever stage of the process I was on. And then be like, okay, I guess today all that I can get done is a sketch. And that was it. I didn't like force myself to do like fully polished pieces if I wasn't feeling it that day. I would die. You are stronger than me. Oh, I also hate throwing up. I don't like it. I don't think anyone, well, someone might. I don't want to be near that person. Meowdy Arignon, holy shit, I am late. But anyways, I imagine you scrambling. Your scrambling looks like that one comic where Izutsumi is a cat and Fallen successfully gets Izutsumi to chase the cat toy. I do know exactly what you're talking about, and I love that comic. It's only hubris if I lose is such a powerful sentence. I'm full of zingers. I am full of zingers. I hit the lock button on something for a second. Most people do not enjoy the process of vomiting. Most. It's like, Zinger, I hardly know her. God, something happened earlier where Farce brought me the water ice and, or Italian ice, sorry. Again, that's like colloquialism. Brought me the Italian ice and I said, thank you. And then took it from him and went pee, like the giant Pikachu. Oh, you are awake. I just heard him laughing from behind me. Like the giant Pikachu, like from Sword and Shield. And he started laughing so hard that he was like choking. And then immediately after that happened, I spilled the Italian ice on me. So within the span of like 30 seconds, I went pee, made him laugh so hard he started choking, and then spilled Italian ice all over me. I think that I have like a chaos modifier for any social interaction that I can just amp up the level of like insanity going on very quickly if I so choose to, but I often choose peace. It didn't look like I peed, it was blue. And if you're peeing bright blue, you should go to a doctor. I'm actually slowly becoming obsessed with rendering. I hope I can experiment more in art fight. Yes, that's what art fight's great for. You can do anything. You can try out new things. Please play, try new things with art fight. That's the whole point. Too much Baja Blast. I keep looking up at the chat and seeing pee a million times. I'm choking. I think at that point you've probably consumed something you should not have. Yeah. I like to do pixels and animations for art fight, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What did I come back to? Me quoting Gigantamaxed Pikachu. P. Why did someone I don't actually even want to know. Excuse me. You know what they say? Don't say that. Don't say that. No, you're in trouble. Alright, hold on. I'm supposed to have Wisdom Tooth surgery in July, but I had to postpone it, so I've got a little more time to draw. Oh, that's awesome! Let's see. Maybe we'll do... Ooh, I've been excited to do this one. I've been excited to do this one. This one's cute. I do have to remember... Actually, I said I was gonna end and go eat. Stroking Wizard Beard.